RMS, we're back from spring break. I hope you all had a great spring break. How are you two doing?
That's too short as usual. Yeah.
Much too short. How about you, Mr. Leonhardt?
I'm ready for a break.
As you can see, Mr. Ryan's not here this month. He wrestling got over and he was kind of depressed about wrestling being over, so he wasn't sure if he was ready to be on camera again. So it took two guys to replace him. We got two wonderful individuals replacing Mr. Ryan this month.
It's a tough guy to replace.
Very tough.
Yes.
So this month we were looking at some of the data, and when we shot this video, the data was looking better. The month of March, and I'll show you some of that later in the video, we were down on referrals this month, so that was a really good thing.
Okay, positive.
But one thing that we've noticed is a lot of people have a hard time being respectful. And I think part of the problem might be, what does respect look like? And I think it looks a little bit different for everybody, just depending on what situation it is and who you are and where you come from. So I kind of want to make sure that we have a good definition of what respect looks like here at RMS. So could you guys share some thoughts of what you think respect could look like here at RMS?
See, for me, I guess it's doing the right thing, not because you're asked to do it, but because it's the right thing to do. A teacher I worked with years ago, and that was kind of his big thing, always said that, and I think a lot of kids are probably respectful in the classroom when their teacher's there. I think some could probably use it when there's a guest teacher, like a substitute, but maybe always acting the same way. In the hallways, when there's not an adult around, you're still doing the right thing that you're supposed to do. I think that's a lot of times our students here at Riverside maybe shy away from that a little bit.
And I would speak more about the concept of respecting one another in terms of friendships. A lot of what I see, again, being on the commons area, whether it be for duty or whether it be just because I want to be out there at the end of the day and say goodbye to people or ask them how their evenings are going, I'm hearing a lot of friendships or groups of people just saying nasty comments to one another, and it's something that I don't know what you guys think, but it kind of irks me a little bit that that's how people would treat one another, that they had that call themselves as friends. So if we could really work on being respectful of one another, like if, again, the old adage, like if you're not going to say something nice, then don't say anything at all, and try to bring a lot more positives to one another. Like when I see you guys, it's always like, hey, how are you guys doing this week? You having a great week? Because that's how we are as staff. We're trying to always model that behavior.
I completely agree, and I like the friendship one. There's a lot of people that don't think about it, but I think a lot of our classroom respect issues stem from friends aren't getting along at that moment, so then they aren't respectful of others in the classroom. And I think one thing we need to bring it back to is when we set up this whole PBIS thing, it was respect 3 E's. It was respect everyone, which includes your friends. Respect education. When you're having a problem in the classroom, it's not allowing somebody else to learn. So respect everyone, education, and then finally the environment. That means, picking up the hallways, not drawing on desks, not, taking a scissors right here and, scratching a little spot on the table. We don't want that. That's not respecting the environment. It's not necessarily, when we said respect the environment, it wasn't clean up trash necessarily. It was the whole school is our environment, and how do we treat our school that we should be proud of. So I think the friendship one is awesome.
Yeah.
So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go around, I'm going to film some kids and see what they think respect means to them in the classroom and how they can relate that to everyone, education, and the environment. And then we'll wrap it back up with the three of us, and we'll talk about a few other things.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Here is our referral data per day, per month. As you can see, it goes from September, which is the beginning of the year, all the way through March. Now, the March ones were not updated exactly with the last day of class in March, but it was pretty close. So I want to congratulate you because you can see our March referral numbers were down for the month. Starting at the beginning of the year in September, we had a high amount of referrals, and we've gone down, and then we spiked back up, and we've gone back down. So keep it up, RMS. We want to lower those referral numbers. Hi, RMS. We're here with Jack. He's going to talk about what respect at RMS looks like, what it looks like student to student, student to teacher, and then just general respect throughout the school. So, Jack, what does respect mean to you?
Respect is, like in the classroom, it would be like not talking back to your teacher, raising your hand when you're supposed to. And respect can also be like if someone drops their books in the hallway, you pick them up, or like complimenting someone on how they look.
Awesome. Anything else you want to add about having a great month here at RMS?
I think we've done pretty good so far. So.
Awesome. Thanks, Jack. Appreciate it. All right, RMS, we are here with Mrs. Neiman. She's going to answer the question of what does respect mean to her?
Respect is when you come in the office, and I will give you your full attention and answer your question or help you with what you need. And as you wait until your turn, because we will get to everyone, but we appreciate you thinking of others and doing it in a nice, polite manner. Wait until we're able to help you.
So wait your turn when you're in the office. That'd be very respectful to Mrs. Neiman.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Watch as Mr. Stocks' class does the right thing. They're paying attention in the class. They are respecting everyone. They are respecting education. And of course, they are respecting their environment as well. Mr. Stocks' class does exactly what he expects of them. They're not distracting other people. They are listening to the teacher. They are following instructions. In his 2 videos, the first one I shot without the kids even knowing they were being videotaped. And the second one, they knew they were being videotaped, but you can still see no matter what the teacher asks, and Mr. Stocks asked some goofy things, they still followed what he wanted them to follow.
Let's try physical ones. Someone not do a good job of supporting themselves? You do a good job?
I do better. You can,
I could do better.
Sure.
Break my leg, Gabe.
Move your leg apart. Gotta get you offside. Gabe?
Your lungs start to breathe in.
And going faster too, right? Because you're running around like I showed you that video before. Being chased by a lion, I like going. You're like just feeling like crazy. So heart's going, your lungs are going, and
Muscles tense up.
muscles are tense up. You got blood flow going through there. You're feeling stronger. You're looking a little bulkier in you. So eyes dilating, muscles tensing up, heart's moving faster, lungs going faster, adrenaline. What kinds of feelings give you adrenaline?
Like excited.
Being excited. You find out you win $1 million. You find out your team won. You get angry. So that can often be a good feeling. Maybe being angry is not so much. You're feeling angry and you get that feeling and you're feeling your butt self get a little blood boiling maybe. You're scared. Usually when you think of something else, it would probably be close to one of these 3. Those are kind of feelings that provide adrenaline. You guys did a good job listening to me. So, why don't we do this? Let's all listen together. Why don't you stand up and let's show the gold what happens. If we win gold in a gas station at 5,800 degrees, what happens, guys? Good job, alright. Good, alright. Nice job listening. Alright, let's get back to work.
Hi there, RMS. I'm here with 3 awesome 6th graders in Mr. Stocks' room. They are going to talk to us about what respect means to them and how do they respect their teachers and how do their teachers respect them, as well as maybe how they respect their friends. So let's start right over here.
Respect to me is like when people like answer you and don't ignore you, or like they like supply you with pencils and stuff.
Okay? What does respect mean to you?
Well, I think respect is when you do something without being asked, or like if you actually do something when you are asked instead of talking back to a teacher or someone.
Awesome.
I see a couple of that sometimes.
Awesome. What does respect mean to you?
Well, to me, there are 2 kinds of respect. You can get respect from either trying to hurt someone, which is not a good respect. And you can also get respect for helping someone, which is when you listen to them, or if there is someone else that you should be giving respect to, like doing what they want, like the rules and being quiet.
Some of the teachers you respect here at RMS, is there a reason that you respect them?
Well, the teachers that I respect, well, the reason why I respect the teachers is because if you're respectful to them, then they're usually really nice and they won't yell at all.
Okay, awesome.
They're adults and they teach us and they'll be kind to us if we're kind to them.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to add about respect this month?
Pretty much, respect can get you a lot of places by either respecting someone, like if you don't respect your boss, then why do you want to be in that job? Or, being respected. Sometimes you want respect, but
Awesome. Thank you guys. We are here with the 7th grade ELA team. I interrupted their meeting, and they are going to define respect and what respect looks like in their classroom for us.
I think that's a good point. Like a lot of times we say the word respect, but do we really know what that means? So what do you guys think?
Well, I think respect is when a student talks to you and asks a legitimate question, and I can respect that student by answering that question and not ignoring them or humming while they're talking to me or tapping my pencil.
Making eye contact. That consideration, both from the student showing consideration to the teacher and the teacher showing consideration to the student's needs as well.
I think respect in the classroom it's important that the students respect their classmates and their learning styles and listen to one another. When a student is contributing, they should really be listening, and that's important, as well as not talking out and interrupting when other kids are trying to hear the lesson. So I think that's important in the classroom. And this is the time of year that my kids need to be reminded often that we need to respect the learning environment.
And they need to respect each other's feelings as well. I find that there's a lot of negative talk between students. They need to respect each other, not just the teacher. Yeah. Respect is a common understanding or having a common goal.
And treating others as you would want to be treated.
Yes,
That is the ultimate of respect.
There's a song about respect, isn't there?
Yeah.
How does that go again? Does it go?
R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
No.
We're back here with the three of us. Mr. Ryan still isn't back. Had a lot of words of wisdom from the teachers that and the staff or students that just talked about what respect means to them. So
Good ideas.
really good ideas.
Great
So
feedback.
a couple things we want to talk about is I think we're going to still have 4 tickets this month. We'll get you into the reward. Mr. Stocks is on the reward committee, so what do you have some ideas for April's reward?
Well, I'm thinking maybe it's getting nice outside, so we should probably plan an activity, go outside and enjoy nice weather.
I think that'd be a great idea.
I wanted to share, we've changed the amount of tickets. I know we started very first month with 3. We've changed from 5 to 4, depending if we had some vacations. But I've tried offering some tickets to some students all across all grades, and it's already have mine. I have my tickets already for the month. And I don't think some of them realize that the PBIS committee went through and asked for donations from a lot of our local businesses. And I even contacted the Packers and the Mallards, Brewers, and the Bucks. I know we gave out some Admiral tickets. Those over $120 value back in December. I don't think some kids realize that all those extra tickets our teachers are keeping and they're put in a big box, and we're drawing like several names, a dozen names or up to 2 dozen names a month. And we got kids that are getting tickets for free pizzas and free subs. We still have one here for free teeth cleaning and free passes to the zoo and museum. Sports, I have a box from the Packers and Mallards with all kinds of stuff they donated.
So we're gonna give all that away in the next 2 months. So keep all your extra tickets, Packer stuff, pizza, teeth whitening.
Yeah, all kinds of things are valued over $100, and some kids I have my tickets. We give them to your 5th teacher. All the teachers are keeping little containers with the extra tickets. So if you have your 4 or 5, whatever you have over, give your 5th teacher. At the end of the month, the teacher gives them to me. We put them all in that box and start drawing names out. Make sure your name is on the ticket.
Awesome. And I want to thank Mr. Stocks because he did a ton of work getting all of that stuff ready to go and contacting all these businesses. He calls himself the chairman of the PBIS Rewards Committee.
Would you like a pizza?
I would like a pizza.
Would you like a pizza?
Oh, absolutely.
There you go.
PJ's,
Pizza.
thanks for the pizza.
No problem.
All right. So I want to thank him for all that stuff. And then just want to thank all of you again for having a great month of March. I think we improved quite a bit over the month of February. It was a rougher month, so I'm hoping that we can end the year pretty strong. Anything else we need to add?
I don't think so.
Oh, one last thing I do want to say is teachers, I thank you for giving out a bunch of tickets in March because every other month I had leftover tickets and we got rid of every single ticket. So I thank you for that. I'm hoping we get rid of all our tickets in April and May and we have a great finish to the school year, especially with this nice weather.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.